Hello students, hope you are doing well at home. So we are in third part of fundamental unit of life, and today we are going to discuss about structure of cell and plasma membrane. So to discuss structure of cell, we are getting mainly three basic structure of cell, that is plasma membrane, cell wall, which is only present in plant cell, then protoplasm. Protoplasm is actually divided into two parts, nucleus and cytoplasm. Means whatever present inside plasma membrane, all are actually protoplasm. Okay. So now come to the basic point. First we will discuss about plant cell, then we are going to discuss about animal cell. Organelles present in plant and animal cells are almost same. So let's start discussion about, see here it is in plant cell, cell wall is present here. This is cell wall. Okay. Then inside cell wall the plasma membrane is present. And here you can see the adjacent cell. Means the cell present nearby, the adjacent cell. Okay. Inside parts we are getting here the small parts, ribosome, mitochondria. Then we are getting here that lysosome, rough ear means rough endoplasmic reticulum, smooth endoplasmic reticulum. But the things whole are present here. See, the chloroplast is present here in plant cell. Now what happened? That all the things present here, all the organelles are present here in cytoplasm. The jelly-like structure present here, and all the organelles are present here only. This is the Golgi body or Golgi apparatus present here. And the see vacuole. Vacuole is bigger in plant cell, whereas we can see the same thing here. Cell wall is not present here. We are getting here plasma membrane, same thing here. Inside the cytoplasm part is also present. The inside part is cytoplasm. Here we are also getting Golgi apparatus or Golgi body. Lysosome is present here. Ribosome is also present here. Rough endoplasmic reticulum present here, very close to nucleus. Here you are seeing smooth endoplasmic reticulum is present here. Now what happened? You see here chloroplast is present. In animal cell there is no chloroplast. Now centrosome is present here, but in case of plant cell there is no proper centrosome because the centriole is not present in centrosome. So proper centrosome is present in animal cell, which takes part in cell division. The thing is that, see the nucleus here. The nucleus outer structure, here you can see the nuclear membrane present here. Here also you can see the nuclear membrane present here. And here you are seeing the nucleolus is present here. Here also nucleolus present here inside the nucleus, the brain of cell. So these two are the basic structure of plant cell and animal cell. Okay. So now we are going to discuss about plasma membrane. Now how the plasma membrane is looking. Actually the plasma membrane is called that this is a selectively permeable membrane. Selectively permeable membrane. Okay. Plasma membrane is a selectively permeable membrane. It means things get inside the cell through this plasma membrane. In plant cell also and animal cells. Okay. Now we'll details discussion about plasma membrane. Plasma membrane. Plasma membrane is a structure of protein and lipid. So outside it is protein and inside two lipid layers are there. Now we'll discuss how things get inside and come out of cell. For that we have to follow diffusion process. Diffusion is for gaseous exchange, means exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Diffusion is a process through which oxygen and carbon dioxide get inside the cell and can come out of the cell. Suppose, and what happens? If the concentration of oxygen is more inside the cell, then it will come out of the cell. If concentration of oxygen is more outside the cell, surrounding atmosphere, then what happens? Oxygen will get inside the cell. Same thing will happen with the carbon dioxide also. So this process is actually diffusion. Through this process, gases can get inside and can come out of the cell. Now we will discuss about osmosis. Now what is osmosis? Osmosis is just like diffusion, but here happen what? Water exchange. We will discuss here about water exchange. Osmosis is a process through which water can get inside the cell and can come out of the cell. So the water concentration actually depends upon the substance present inside the cell. If more substance present, so the concentration will be high, and less substance present means concentration is less. Now what happens? Water, if concentration of water is more inside the cell, in this case of what happens? If water it is full of more concentrated water, water will come out of the cell. Water will release from the cell. And if surrounding atmosphere has more water concentration, then what happens? Water will get inside the cell. Okay? See, this is a cell. Water is, concentration of water is more inside the cell. So it will release from the cell. It will give a pressure, it will come out of the cell. And if the surrounding atmosphere has more water concentration, then water will get inside the cell. So this process is osmosis. Now, hypotonic solution. What is hypotonic solution? Hypotonic solution means if the medium surrounding the cell has higher concentration of water. Okay, this is the cell and the medium surrounding there has higher concentration of water. More water concentration is here. So it will create a pressure here in plasma membrane and it will get inside the cell because the concentration is more outside medium. Now what happens? So it is called hypotonic solution. Means cell has less pressure. So after getting this water, it will swallow. Okay. So after this, we are going to discuss now isotonic solution. Isotonic solution. Now we are going to discuss isotonic solution. Now isotonic means what? In case of cell, if the water percentage or water concentration is equal, it is equal inside the cell also and outside the cell, means in the medium or outside medium. If it is equal, then there is no exchange of water. So it will be same inside the cell and outside the cell. But water always can get inside and come out. Just depends upon there is equal number of water is getting inside and equal number of water is coming out. This is the characters of cell. Cell can pass through this selectively permeable membrane, means plasma membrane. So in plasma membrane what happens? If it is isotonic solution, means the concentration of water is same inside the cell and outside the cell. Okay, next part we will discuss hypertonic solution. Now what is hypertonic solution? Hyper means more. So it means inside the cell, water percentage is more. Here, water percentage is more. Now what will happen? Here, outside the medium, water concentration is less. So obviously, water will push out of the cell and the cell will release the pressure. But as I said, that water can pass both the side, inside and outside, but it depends upon where concentration is more. In this case of hypertonic solution, the solution heavier here inside the cell, concentration is more here. So it means the water will give a pressure in the plasma membrane and it will come out, because outside medium the water concentration is less. So water will come out of the cell. Okay. So this is some unicellular freshwater organism cell, plant cell, take water by this osmosis process. Okay. Endocytosis. Endocytosis is a process. It means engulf of food or other materials. This is called endocytosis process of plasma membrane. So plasma membrane is a very important part of the cell. It is the boundary wall of the cell. It is working as a selectively permeable membrane, and whatever passes through this gas, means oxygen or carbon dioxide or water, they have to pass through this selectively permeable membrane or plasma membrane or cell membrane. Okay, so plasma membrane is taking a very important part here. So today up to this, today we have finished part 3. In my part 4, we are going to discuss cell wall and nucleus. But today, thank you. Follow my next class and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.